Hey, this is Mark DeRosa. Welcome to the show.
It's Monday morning and welcome to Inside the Show. Starting out west in the American League, the A's got 11 hits overall as they got the home victory against the Astros 7-3. As of right now, the A's are in first place in the AL West. They are more than 10 games ahead of second. And the Astros are second in the division, 19 games out of first. Christian Vasquez drove in 3 as Boston took care of Anaheim 7-3. Heading into the day, the Red Sox sit in second place in the American League East Division, but they currently lead the AL wildcard race. And the Angels are in fourth place in the AL West. They're over 20 games out of first. The Cleveland Indians put up 16 hits on the day as they sank the Mariners 13-6. Entering the day's action, the Mariners sit in last place in the American League West Division. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Indians are in first place in the AL Central. They are enjoying a 5.5 game advantage. The Texas Rangers earned the 4-game series sweep as they beat the visiting Rays 4-3. In the standings, the Rangers sit in third place in the American League West Division. They're over 20. And the Rays sit in third place in the American League East Division, 17 games out of first. The Baltimore Orioles totaled 11 hits as they took down the Yankees in the Bronx 6-0. As of right now, the Yankees sit in first place in the American League East Division. They are more than 10 games ahead of second, while the Orioles are at the bottom of the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Blue Jays completed a short 2-game sweep as they beat the visiting Marlins 6-5. At the start of the day, the Blue Jays are in fourth place in the AL East. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Marlins are in last place in the NL. Games out of first. The Tigers grabbed 13 hits in the game as they grabbed the win against the visiting Royals 7-4. Entering the day's action, the Tigers are in last place in the AL Central. They're over 20 games out of first. And the Royals are fourth in the division. They're over 20 games out of first. The Chicago White Sox knocked out 12 hits as a team as they defeated the Twins in the Twin Cities 9-4. As of today, the Twins are in second place in the AL Central, 5.5 games back. And the White Sox are third in the division, 10.5 back. The Atlanta Braves allowed only 5 hits as a staff as they defeated the visiting Fightin' standings. The Braves sit in fourth place in the National League East Division. They're over 20 games out of first, while the Phillies are third.
We are under the lights as the show gets you ready for another edition of Major League Baseball. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Texas Rangers and the Oakland A's. Matt Chapman continues his chase for the top spot on the AL batting leaderboard. Next. Sean Manaea gets the ball for Oakland in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
The pride and joy of Andrew High School in Gary, Indiana. Sean Manaea, he had the no-hitter against the Boston Red Sox, one of the tougher lefties. He reminds me a lot of Sid Fernandez. Low three-quarter arm angle, mid to upper 90s fastball, good curveball, one of the top young left-handed pitchers in all of baseball.
Now at the plate, Elvis Andrus. And we are set for baseball here this evening. Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. And there's one down now. Chance now to look at the batting order for the visiting Rangers. Danny, any thoughts?
Yeah, Matty, you've got to keep an eye on Yasiel Puig. He's certainly a guy to watch out there in this lineup. Everything he does makes them click. When he's swinging the bat well, they just go.
Next to bat will be Yasiel Puig. He swings and grounds it to short, and that'll find its way into center field for a one-out hit.
Get the ball for this man. He needs to put that on the mantle. He's been struggling. The season hasn't gone according to plan, but he's staying pot committed and grinded out a nice knock.
He's going. The former Pies Dodger prospect Willie Calhoun. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
So let's take a peek at our umpiring crew in this one. Behind the plate is Clyde Washington.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he had. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
Hero, you know one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
Man at second here with two away, and that'll bring up Joey Gallo. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. And Dan Dero, this Oakland ball club entering play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this team finds itself with a huge lead, double digits right now, and climbing, playing really good baseball. Some people will say, oh, you don't want to have that big a lead, you start resting on your laurels. I look at it the other way, man. You've earned the right to kind of get some guys off their feet.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Rangers lead 1. It's the Rangers nothing. A's coming up on Major League Baseball, the show. Corey Kluber will be on the mound for the series opener. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
Now to the plate, Lázaro Armenteros, and he's a strong candidate for Rookie of the Year honors. If he can avoid a collapse here in the final months, it's been a great first campaign in the big leagues for him so far. Pitch on the way. Reaches out, but he can't get it. It's 0-1. And fellas, you take a look at this Rangers team entering play here tonight. They begin this series feeling pretty good about the way things have gone as they come in riding a 4-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this team's in the grind part of their schedule right now. Just had a short homestand, able to say hello to the family, kiss the wife, tuck the kids in at night, and they're back on the road again. This should be interesting to see the energy this team plays with tonight.
It's 2-1 to the A's leadoff batter. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. Taveras waits on it. He's got it 1 away. that, let's look at the starting lineup for the hometown A's. Danny, who stands out to you?
Well, Matt, I think the cleanup hitter might be the difference in this game. He's on one of those special hot streaks right now. He's averaging over a home run a game in his last 10 games. I mean, he's the guy to watch. There's nothing else to look at. I want to see what he's going to do in this game.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien. He sends it on the ground softly to the left. And quickly, there are 2 away.
Batting third, the second baseman, number 19.
Stepping in, number 19. And he enters play today, currently 5th in the American League in hitting.
This guy's having a really good year for his age, but this is something we've seen a lot lately. Young players coming up and impacting a lineup.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Line toward right center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, there's a nice knock by the 3-hole hitter. I know there's 2 outs, but they always say with your man coming up, the number 4-hole monster, as soon as he steps in the batter's box, there's a runner in scoring position.
And that'll bring in Matt Chapman. He's currently near the top of the batting average leaderboard, but he'll have to pick up the pace a little bit over the next several weeks if he wants to jump into that top spot.
Yeah, I don't want him to put pressure on himself right now, but he's got 2 months to get it done right here. To vault himself into that top spot, he has certainly had an amazing year up until this point.
Kluber pauses. Here's the first pitch. Strike swinging, timing a little off on that one. And with an average over 400 over his last few series, he's certainly making his case for the batting title here in August.
Yeah, and this is when you run down the competition. The dog days of August start creeping in. Sweltering heat out there, and you got to find a way to lock in. That's certainly what he's done over the last 10 games. Absolutely crushing the baseball.
Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
Looped under that one with that swing, which tells me he was probably anticipating it being a sinker.
Brothers on the move for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And it's far too late as he steals second with ease. So he swipes second successfully, but you have to wonder now if that might actually end up taking the bat out of the hands of one of their better hitters.
Well, that's a good point, Matt, but I'd be a little surprised if that's the case. It's still early and the game is tied, so that would be a
swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. The A's strand 1. Still no score. So next to the plate for Texas, Rougned Odor, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. First pitch on its way. And right into the shift. Loved by Murphy. And he'll take this to the bag himself, and the leadoff man set down to start the second.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And I'm locking in on Matt Chapman. Without a doubt, one of the premier defenders in our sport. You know what? He's often compared to his former high school teammate. Bet people didn't know Nolan Arenado and him shared dugouts in high school. He's going to be at the top of the leaderboard this year. Defensive run saved. Lock in on him. He's going to make a backhand gem.
22 home runs on the ledger for him so far this year. A ball and a strike. And though he's one of the league's best hitters to this point, the average has taken a dip over the last few series. He's sitting in the low 200s over his last 10 games.
Yeah, a lot of guys usually have peaks and valleys throughout the year. They grab about 4 slumps a year. He's only had 10 games where he hasn't swung the bat well, but he's picking the wrong time to do it. He has got to pick up the pace right now.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Pinder is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting seventh, the third baseman, Sherton Apostle.
Standing in, Sherton Apostle. Here's the first pitch to him. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And with an average over the 300 mark in his last 10 games, he's showing no signs of slowing down as we begin winding down the regular season.
Yeah, with only a couple weeks left, this guy has given you months and months of production. Every time he strides to the plate, certainly looks confident and has been swinging a hot bat lately.
Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rangers set down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Here's Chris Davis now. He had a homer in the ballgame yesterday afternoon. Here comes the first pitch. And he's way off balance with the swing there. And while he's been one of the best at the plate all year, his recent numbers have brought him back down to earth a bit.
Yeah, he's running into the dog days right now, but over the last 10 games, he's almost at 300, and that's nothing to shake a stick at. Most guys would take that for an entire season. This guy has watched his average dip just a smidge over his last 10 games.
Gets him to swing at a pitch down and out of the zone, 1-2. And while he's cultivated one of the league's best batting averages, the pace has slowed down ever so slightly in recent days. He's hitting under 300 over his last 10 games.
Yeah, the last 10 games, he's certainly treading water right now. But if you can mix in that knock when you don't feel great at the plate, the track record says he's going to get hot again, and when he does, watch out.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's working full now at 3-2.
Well, that sets up a big pitch right here, Matt, because you don't want to lose the leadoff guy in a scoreless game. It's tough to work around the leadoff walk.
Swing, high drive, left field and deep into the concrete staircases, and gone.
Wow, talk about a guy getting hot, right? Hits a bomb, hit one yesterday. Usually when he gets hot, he starts to hit them in bunches, and this could be the beginning of a very, very good hot streak.
So that'll bring up Stephen Piscotty, and there's a look at his home and road splits so far this year. First pitch on its way. Nearly got the inside, but ruled the ball. Bases are empty here, nobody out. Hit sharply on the ground, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Yeah, I'm not sure. This ball might have caught him in between hops. He looked unsure which way to turn his glove, and the next thing you know, it's by him.
Runner at first following the error. And next to hit is the catcher, Austin Allen. And ready, here's the first offering. Easy take there on the sinker, well off the outside. Kluber, a 6'4" right-hander. He was a fourth-round selection back in the draft of 2007.
Hey, when you come out in the middle rounds, you have to grind for everything, and that's exactly what this guy has done, and he has turned himself into a solid big league ball player.
A 1-1 home. Left side, but well fouled. Inside and a hair low. It's 2 balls and 2 strikes. Piscotty on first, nobody out. That's down into left center for a base hit.
And after that base hit right there, he's got a 6-game hit streak.
You know what? And this could lead him on to something, some bigger and better things right here. He's been swinging the bat pretty well, and he's been rewarded for it, as you talked about. 6-game hitting streak so far.
Daniel Murphy steps in now, and you can see his home road splits there. He has not fared very well in front of the home crowd, oddly enough. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped up. And Fossil in foul ground, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit hard down the line. And he tries for the backhand reach at third, but he gets by the glove down the line. Long throw to third. On to third, but he's in safely. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. And now time will be called here as you see the pitching coach making his way out to the mound to pay a quick visit. That brings up Chad Pinder. 0-1 the count. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. The 0-1 on its way. And he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike two.
Well, this is starting to feel like a make-or-break moment in this game. When you're playing a first-place team, you can't expect to fall way behind early in a game and then mount a comeback.
Swing and a miss, and that's a much-needed first out there.
Well, his struggles continue. It's been a rough go of it at the plate with him, and watching this at-bat, it's clear to me that his rhythm and timing, they're just all on. Even as a pitcher like I was, you can tell these things and exploit them.
Stepping in now, Lázaro Armenteros, as Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike one. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Comes set, and the 0-1. Swings through it for strike number 2.
He's got a chance to ring up back-to-back Ks here, and that would be huge in this situation.
Ball and 2 strikes.
1 ball. He wasn't even close to swinging right there. That was a stone-cold take.
Still only 1 out in the inning. Curveball bounces, and that gets by to the backstop. The throw to the plate, and the recovery will be in time to get him at the plate. And that's going to hurt because now there are 2 away. 3-2 to the A's center fielder.
Wow, this is a pretty good at-bat right here. From down in the count 0-2 to work the count back to 3-2. And he's seen a lot of pitches, too.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this.
Back now in Oakland, home of the A's, who've certainly treated these fans to some impressive pitching so far this year. In terms of ERA and WHIP, they rank among the best pitching staffs in the league, leading some of the position players I talked with to sing their praises, while also emphasizing how happy they are to play behind them on defense instead of facing them in the batter's box. One of them told me, "Our guys are awesome on the mound. They keep us in every game, and they really work hard as a group to push each other to get better all the time. I really appreciate what they bring to this team." Sounds like a group that has earned a lot of respect around the league and from inside their own clubhouse.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Now the pitch.
Pitcher wants to have a quick inning right here, capitalize on the momentum his batters have.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
1-2 to the Rangers catcher. Into the corner and slicing foul. The 1-2.
Hey, 3 foul balls in a row right here, searching for that put-away stuff.
The 1-2.
No, hello.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch. And for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Leody Taveras is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Ball and a strike. 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and it's back to the top of the lineup now for Elvis Andrus. Here it comes now to Andrus. Lifted down the line in left. And this will fall, but it's a foul ball. Andrus, a 32-year-old veteran. He's a veteran of 13 years at the major league level, which really points to the consistency he's shown since he first broke in.
Yeah, Matty, no kidding right there. I'll tell you what, the grind to get to the big leagues is so hard. Guys just want to spend a month, a day in the big leagues. So to put yourself here for 12 years screams to your ability to adjust and be a great teammate.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Armenteros will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. 1-2-3 go the Rangers. They're still down. It's 2-0. Go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Marcus Semien. Here's the first pitch to him. And he lays off there, 1-0. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And that one is gone. It's a solo shot for Marcus Semien. 34 home runs now on the year. And the A's lead it now 3-0. And now number 19. So go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2. Hit sharply on the ground. Fielded by Adore. Well on the first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning. So with 1 gone in the inning, we'll take a look at where these guys sit in the standings, and I think they can pretty much start to think about next year because they are well back in the division race. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Looked like a sinker there, dipped a little below the knee. 1-0 home. A swing and a miss, strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Oh, I love that pitch right there. Up and in, jam, sandwich.
1-1 pitch and a good sinker there, but he can't find the zone. 2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
A swing and a miss there. 2-2. Liner toward right center. But this will not get out there deep enough as it's run down by the right fielder in the alley for the second out.
Well, this one was squared up pretty good, but just like pitchers give up hits on well-executed pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the big-time power bat of right-handed hitter Chris Davis. Kluber gets the sign. First pitch on the way. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Davis, sometimes called Crush with a K and an H. He was selected in the 7th round back in the 2009 MLB draft.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball. That's a big accomplishment.
Outfielder Stephen Piscotty the next to hit. As Kluber's able to get ahead of him here with strike one. He comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. He's set. Here's the 0-1. And boy, was he ever fooled on that pitch. It's 0-2 now. And now time is called for and granted by home plate umpire Clyde Washington. Working for the punch out and the offering. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. The A's add on to their lead with the solo home run. We played 3 full. It's now 3-0 Oakland. And now is Yasiel Puig. He'll try to get it going here to begin the 4th.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. There's a good breaking ball as he gets the bottom of the zone. And it's fouled away. Wind up and the 0-2 pitch. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time. And that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
Coming to the plate now, Willie Calhoun. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. And there's ball 1. Bullet back up to middle. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Up next for the Rangers, the left fielder, Joey Gallo.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And up to bat next, the left-handed light tower power of Joey Gallo. First pitch coming. Here it is. Try to check it, and it's 0-1.
1 strike.
No runs, just 1 hit, 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Diving try, but it's through into the outfield.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player. Fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
So here's the left-handed bat of Rougned Odor. As the first pitch to him is a changeup that can't find the zone. It's ball one. Odor is a guy you have to keep an eye on in the batter's box. He's definitely been known to drop down a bunt from time to time. That's something he's really good at. And he'll go the short way to retire the side. One left for Texas. Still down 3-0. Just about set to go for the last of the fourth. But before we do that, here's Heidi Watney.
Well, Matt, I talked to manager Bob Melvin during the break about his thoughts on the A's hitters to this point. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've been able to push across 3 runs to this point, but they've also made the opposition work extremely hard. He's thrown a lot of pitches, and they think they're going to have a good opportunity to push across a lot more runs as he tires or as they get into that bullpen.
All right, Heidi, thank you.
Leading off for the A's.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Austin Allen. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Setting him up inside as he swings and misses for strike 2. Below the zone, a swing and a miss. And the throw will indeed take care of him for the first out. Here's Daniel Murphy now. RBI double is what he was credited with his first time around.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
And the off-balance throw gets him. Nice play for the out.
Up next for Oakland, the left fielder, Chad Pinder.
Ready now, Chad Pinder comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Kluber steps into his windup. Here it comes. Line to the right side. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, D-Row, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up a 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into that pen as quick as possible. And if 2-out knocks are the answer, so be it.
Lázaro Armenteros is in with 2 away here as this one swung on and missed for the first strike. Chased a low ball there, and he's quickly down in the count 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. A swing and a miss as he chased with 2 strikes, and that will retire the side. 1 left for Oakland, but they lead it 3-0. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, I talked with the Rangers manager during the inning break about the team's offensive production at this point, and he told me he's pretty unhappy with their discipline at the plate in this one. He said they've been chasing at pitches out of the zone all game, which obviously doesn't usually lead to good results. Until they start being more selective with their swings, he said they will continue to struggle.
All right, Heidi, thank you. Logan Morrison is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. fall behind now to 1-2. Now here's the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out. So still nothing against him on the scoreboard here in the fifth as we check out the league leaderboard for team ERA. And we see that these guys are currently second in the AL in that department. Now at the plate, Sherton Apostle was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, man. He got to find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now at the plate, Francisco Cervelli. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike one anyway. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Man, he's in control of all his weapons right here. 1 strike away from 5 shutout innings.
This one's down to third. Chapman's got it. Throw to Murphy will take care of him, and that'll end the inning. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Home half of the fifth coming up. The A's lead this one 3-0. Into the box, Marcus Semien comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
The last at bat, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball, didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
The 1-0. It's a sinker that gets a swinging strike. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Taveras waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 19.
Stepping in, number 19. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit the other way out toward right field. Puig's got a read on it. 2 gone.
The batter, the third baseman.
Digging in, Matt Chapman. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss, but he's right on here. 1 strike. Offered a low one there, but came up empty. Two out, nobody on. And there's a base hit on the line. So he picks up another hit. First of the game, but as we've mentioned, it's just one of many so far this season for him.
Yeah, Matty, I know he's fighting for a batting title right now, but the consistency this guy has shown from start to finish this season has been awesome for this team. Talking to the manager before the game, he's the one guy when he walks in the clubhouse door, you know exactly what you're getting from him.
On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. The A's strand 1. They lead it 3-0. Riding into the box, Leody Taveras. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Swinging a ground ball to third. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The batter, number 1, shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. Third trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. Here it comes now to Andrus. Swung out and missed that time. It's 0-1. Boys, we see the pitch count. It's hard to remember the last time we saw a guy pitch this efficiently.
Hey, this guy has really been attacking the zone, and this lineup has been more than happy to swing at a lot of pitchers' pitches so far.
No runs, 2 hits, 1 error in the ballgame for the Rangers. Again, he sends it out of play. And he popped him up. In comes Piscotty, but he won't get there. It falls in.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
Yasiel Puig comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Behind 0-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Rounded weakly down the line toward third. And this is lifted high in the air down the right field line. And he gets there to make the running catch in the visitors' bullpen.
Now batting, designated hitter.
Up next for the Rangers, Willie Calhoun. He has flied and lined out in 2 trips in this one. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Piscotty will reach out with 1 hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Rangers leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. The inning now. Coming forward, the veteran outfielder, Stephen Piscotty. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
Lots of hits given up, but so far no walks. At least he's making them work to get on base. Problem is, they haven't had to work too hard.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Good pitch there down below the zone. Got him to go after it. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
2-1.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. But he'll hardly need to move out there in left as this is hauled in for the first out.
The batter, the catcher.
Stepping into the box, Austin Allen. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, 1 ball, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Looked like that one tied him up a bit. A swing and a miss. Same pitch that time, the sinker, but it looked like he made a good adjustment with it.
Yeah, Matt, that's a great point. Released it from out front much better that time. I just think he wasn't real happy with the first one he threw, so he wanted to get the feel back for it.
Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
I'll tell you, he's showing no signs of tiring right now. Still looks razor sharp from what I can tell, so I think he might last a while longer if he can keep this up.
Daniel Murphy stands in for the 3rd time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Kluber sets his sights and delivers. Tough to do much with that one. A swing and a miss. Two and 1 to the A's first baseman. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. All even now, 2-2. Two balls and 2 strikes to Murphy now. Slapped hard the opposite way. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Nothing doing here this half. 7th inning coming up. Oakland is on. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Joey Gallo.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
Now batter, the second baseman, Rougned.
So striding in, Rougned Odor. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Offensive game plan needs to change right here. They need to get a little bit more aggressive. It's too late to try and work counts.
Squared that one up just a little late. Into the windup, here comes the 0-2 pitch. Back up the middle. Into center field as he's aboard with a 1-out single. The throw into second. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Here's the 4th hit of the game, and it's a good one. Puts a good swing on this thing, and it goes for a double. We'll see if they can build on it here.
Into the box now, Logan Morrison. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, man, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together. His slider's been impressive all night long. If he can continue spinning it like that, he's going to be just fine.
One and two.
That was a good swing right there. It might be the best one he's had all night because he was right on it.
Still 1 and 2 as he fouls it away.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
1 out and a runner on second base. Another one sent foul. Hit hard on the ground at third. Chapman brings it in. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batter, third base.
Digging in once again, Sherton Apostle. 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Strike taken. Good pitch on the lower part of the zone. Right there, and it's quickly 0-2 now.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Hard hit ball to second. Reined in. Go to Murphy to take care of him, and that'll end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard. 7th inning stretch time here at the ballpark. It's the A's 3 and the Rangers nothing. Jonathan Hernandez gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Jonathan Hernandez.
Last half of the 7th here, and up next the ever versatile Chad Pinder. First pitch of the at-bat. On the ground to the right side. Morrison is there, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. So the Oakland lineup turns over, and to the plate, Lázaro Armenteros. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Smoke toward the hole, and that is through into right field for a single.
Now back, left shortstop, Marcus.
So a runner at first now with 1 away, and up next a Berkeley area native, Marcus Semien. From the stretch. A ball and no strikes.
1 ball, no strike.
go home. And swung on and missed, strike one. Runners on first with one down. And there he goes towards second. There's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. His second home run of the game. And the A's add on more. It's now a 5-0 game. At the plate, number 19. We've seen these guys go deep 3 times so far in this one, guys.
You know, D-Row, looks like the boys are dialing long distance from the batter's box so far.
Yeah, the pitchers aren't fooling anyone today, Dan. Let's see if this trend continues.
Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball 1. This one's down to third. Scooped up. Throw on to first. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman, Chapman.
So 2 are gone now in the Oakland half of the 7th. And up next, the power-hitting third baseman, Matt Chapman. High fly ball out to straightaway center. After it is Taveras. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. But the Athletic strike for 2, both coming on this 2-run home run. We'll march on to the 8th, and the lead is now 5-0. Here's the catcher, Francisco Cervelli. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looking really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect, but getting that early lead from his offense could have really helped settle him in.
Swung on, but it's pulled foul wide of third. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Looking to punch him out again. Pitch. This is line to left, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1-for-3 game so far. With that, the Rangers get their leadoff hitter on base after the inning-opening base hit. Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here comes Bob Melvin now out of the Oakland dugout. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. Joaquin Soria is on the pitch here in the 8th with nobody out. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. No hits to this point. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
All you want is the leadoff man to get on to start a big inning. Maybe get a big rally going to claw your way back into this ball game.
The 1-2. Swung on and missed, strike 3.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Elvis Andrus now. As the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. Lifetime numbers against Soria. He's got 3 base hits in 19 tries. Andrus in an 0-2 hole here.
I know to the fans that probably looked like something good to hit, but unless you're sitting breaking ball right there, I don't care if it's middle of the plate. That's a tough pitch to pull the trigger on.
Line to the right side, and that's in there, base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, this might be their best opportunity to at least get on the board. They've been struggling offensively, and they find themselves with 2 runners on board. Let's see if they can continue.
Yasiel Puig comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. 2-0 now from the stretch. Down low, and the clock thickens here. 3-0.
Well, nothing can make you question yourself on that mound more than 3 straight balls to the guy you know you should go right after. Sometimes you just lose the strike zone and you don't know why.
And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
That's a big no-no. He obviously had to work carefully with 2 men on, but he did not want to walk him to load the bases. Now he's really got his work cut out for him. We'll see how he fares here.
Now time is called, and the reliever is warm out there.
Your attention, please.
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. Willie Calhoun stands in as he looks at a called strike.
This is a tough spot in the game right here, but when you're a veteran pitcher and you've seen these kind of situations throughout your career, you step back, you make quality pitches, and you trust you'll wiggle your way out of it.
And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Rangers threaten but leave them loaded. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. Chris Davis next to bat. He homered earlier and is 2 for 3 to this point. Well, trying to entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Yeah, you ain't kidding, Matty. Dan, what does this feel like when balls are just flying out of the yard?
Hero, it's just one of those days when you're out there as a pitcher going, oh, I wish I was somewhere anywhere else but on that bump right now. This has the makings of being a long game.
Now the 2-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Popped him up. Morrison has room in foul territory. 1 away.
Up next for Oakland, the right fielder, Stephen Piscotty.
Into the box now, Stephen Piscotty. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Just gets a piece of it, strike 1. Wind up and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. He'll foul this one off as well to fall behind here. No balls and 2 strikes. 1 out, nobody on. Hit hard up the middle. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB and miss one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never. And I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game. So if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Clearly off with his timing on that one, a swinging strike.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
Ready on 0-2. Got him! And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
That's not an at-bat he's going to look back on and be happy about. Obviously, the strikeout result isn't good, but to go down on 3 pitches and none of which were even in the strike zone, as you see there, that's not a good look.
Into the box, Daniel Murphy, as he'll get caught chasing a bad one there at strike 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
2 out with the man at first. Fastball well outside.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first two pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game a little bit right now. Two tough pitches that he took with 2 strikes, and now the count is 2-2.
Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
Now the payoff pitch home, fouled off. Runner on first with 2 away. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there to track it down, and that'll end the inning. 1 left. New inning set to get underway, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman, Rougned Odor. No balls and 1 strike. Ready with the 0 in 1 pitch. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Pitch on the way.
1-2.
Fouled away. The 1-2. It's a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. Striding in, Logan Morrison. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he fouls this one off. Got him on a good slider there. Swung on and missed as he's down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight. Bill set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sherton Apostle is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner. But it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2. Texas down to their final strike in this one. He struck him out, and the Rangers are gone here this evening.
Hey, when this game started, there's no way they envisioned relying that much on the back end of the bullpen, but he gets the last 5 outs, sealing the win for the team and collecting the save for himself.
A 5-0 finish tonight. The Oakland A's took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Sean Manaea.
Welcome, everyone. Let's jump right in and revisit the news and events from Monday. Starting out west in the American League, the A's racked up 11 hits as a team as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 5-0.